What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the set of CJ's first show. First show?
We're here.
It's my first show.
That's what people say in the comments.
That's what they think because my shows are so unique.
Terrible.
This is my first
what?
cooking show. I am CJ.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured it out, right over here is Nate. Right over there is Ethan. And my friends, if you didn't know, we're in Florida and it is officially cooling off here.
Oh, it's beauty.
So I thought I might experience some cooking of some stew on the Blackstone. Now let me set this up. A couple weeks ago, Nate decided he was gonna make this chili that his mom's always made, and apparently it's superior.
I didn't decide. I said, hey, I'm gonna make chili.
Well, he does, and then he says it's like awesome and he's not gonna change it. Why? Because that's how Mama made it. Well,
Right. Mama said it. Mama said it.
Mama said that.
That alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
But the point is today I'm gonna show you guys how to make green chili stew the way
Boom.
I grew up eating it.
Get it.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because my mama made it this
No,
way.
you...
So,
dude, that's not even...
here we go.
That's
There's
not
a
even
couple
the
little
rules.
tweaks along the way that I've made into mine, but overall, thank you, Mama.
Your mom goes to college.
So come on, everyone, it's CJ's first show.
Now to get this classic motherly green chili stew started, first off we've got our 28-inch Pro Series
That
with
was a
said
weak-
side
That
burners.
was a weak whistle. Can I try it again? Can I have a redemption?
Go for it.
Talk to me, baby.
So we've got our 28-inch back here. I've had it preheating on medium. I might kick it up here in just a second, but
Oh, that sizzle sound.
yeah. Oh, and by the way, I am using 80-20 beef.
Why's that?
Well, on most occasions, I would tell you it's because the fat content it allows it to be juicier. It's not so lean, it's not so fat, because if it gets too fatty, then it turns into sausage. I swear I sound just like you.
So proud.
It's enough to make a grown man cry. But not this man. Get back in there, Tia.
This is
Whoa.
just the, I know. You
It was
underestimate?
Kung Fu
You
fighting.
underestimate?
Zang.
It's my opinion that green chili stew should have some delicious caramelized onions. Now you could cook it, you could just throw it into the actual stew, if you will, and allow it to cook that way. But personally, I truly love, number one, the flavor, number two, the smell of beef and onions cooking together.
Put that in a bottle and sell it.
You know,
Eat your heart out, Chanel.
Chanel,
I don't know. Is
Oh.
that a perfume?
you know it is.
I do?
I don't.
It
Ethan,
was in there somewhere.
I thought it was a brand.
well, what brand do you get for your girlfriend?
I don't have a
wait.
girlfriend.
You don't have a girlfriend.
I just wanted to hear you say it out loud.
Hey, you know what? I will ring it in poor Ethan's honor. Here's to him getting a girlfriend really soon.
I hate you guys.
But I love you. You complete me.
I love you.
Now, why do I use yellow onion, you ask? I know you're all wondering.
You're so smart, why don't you know that?
It's because it's sweet when it caramelizes. I like the flavor. To be honest with you, it's just kind of what I've always done. And you know why?
Let's hear what Mama has to say on the subject.
Is it that
Because
way?
that's how Mama did it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Okay.
So I've also got some kosher salt. I think it's officially time to season this. And I'm going to be pretty heavy with my seasoning.
Looks like it.
Because when we go into the stew, it's not going to, well, I'm going to need all that seasoning and whatnot. There we go.
What's not.
And the what's nots. Now, don't worry, your beef doesn't have to be completely cooked at this point because these are going to cook together.
I can't tell you how much I love that aroma.
Truth be told, we're almost done with pretty much everything that's going to require.
Dude, there's no stew. There's no nothing. What do you mean we're almost done?
You interrupted me.
Oh, sorry.
So I've got an aluminum pan. You could do this.
What do you know?
You could do this
How
in whatever
original.
kind of receptacle that you might like. But why are you
How-
saying you invented the aluminum
No, I'm saying I
pan on
happen
the
to have done a
Blackstone?
chili, and
I'm
then
not
you
sure
did
what
this
you're
chili.
thinking, dude.
Use
Is
the
if
exact
you
same
were the one
technique. The
who
only
said, "Oh,
difference
I'm
is
going
I
to come
didn't
up
put
with
the
green
meat
chili
in the
stew."
pan.
Guys!
You think we could listen to the radio or something?
So, like I was saying, I've got this aluminum tin over here. It is heating up on high. We do want a lot of heat because we need to boil stuff. Now, while all that is cruising, let's get to our red skin potatoes. This is the part, honestly, this is probably the only part that really takes that long when it comes to cooking these, because I need these to soften up in my stew while I cook them. Hey, by the way, what's the difference between stew and soup?
Well, obviously one is not the other.
Okay. You can just say you don't know and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Essentially, the difference is that
stump me?
with stew versus soup, I'm pre-cooking stuff, and then I'm going to be putting it in a receptacle.
That's stew?
And then you're adding your liquids to let it simmer and cook. That's the difference.
Apparently broccoli, you're good for me, but
Well, I'm afraid I'm no good for you.
So I'm going to go ahead and put those in an aluminum pan that's on high, like I said over there. And to that, we're going to start adding our liquid ingredients. The first is tomato sauce. Now, don't go too heavy on tomato sauce because you don't want this to taste like tomato soup. After that, here's another one of those fantastic things, Rotel.
fantastic and easy.
Diced tomatoes with the green chilies. On top of that, I'm gonna add some black beans. You'll notice I strained these. Got my black beans, now pinto beans, that is authentic, mama. After that, I'm gonna do something mama also didn't do. I'm adding hominy.
Okay.
Because I grew up in Albuquerque and I love pozole, I love hominy. And then, my friends, the star of the show, Monroe's green chili. Now, if you are not able to find this in your local area, as in if you don't live in Albuquerque and you don't want to order it online, you can get other brands of green chili. So we're gonna add all that green chili and then I'm gonna top that off with some beef broth because I want that beefy flavor. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water just to make sure that I have the consistency right. And I'm gonna season that with some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder. And then,
Not
my
fresh garlic,
friends,
just garlic
beef
powder.
and onions start to go into the mix. And my friends, now it's time to let it sit and we do our thing. I am exhausted.
Yeah,
I'm
you
worn
look
out.
like it.
I think it's time that we did a little ringage and bringage. It's been a while, so here we go. You dummy.
Like father,
Like
son. That was
do that
loud.
again.
Your friend did it.
It's not my friend. Is that your friend?
I don't know who that is.
All right, we are back, my friends. I would say that we've been cruising for about 15 to 20 minutes. It honestly depends on how long you need to cook this based on how big the potato chunks are gonna be, but I dice these up actually decently small. Let's go. Because it's a stew.
And everything was cooked before. That's definitely not what stew means.
That is, dude, look
But
it
I'm
up.
excited about this.
It's adding the cooked ingredients to a liquid to allow it to stew. Now, bro, come on. I
Yeah,
know you're
that's-
not like a making a green chili stew kind of guy, but
I'm excited about this. I tasted some off camera.
so there's no reason for you to fight the stew, right?
reason.
Speaking of stew, hey CJ, did you know? Doesn't really work. Did you know that the front man for Foo Fighters, obviously Dave Grohl,
Obviously.
he actually has no formal training in music. So he doesn't think about a guitar like a guitarist would, he thinks about it like a drummer would. So instead of thinking about strings, he calls the low E the kick, the D and A would be the snare, and then the G, B, and high E would be the cymbals. So in the riff in Everlong, it has a kick-snare relationship. And thinking about it that way, when it goes to the chorus, he washes the high strings like you'd wash the high cymbals, or the cymbals. So it gives it that percussive sound.
Sounds like a music education.
Honestly, it sounds pretty educated, but let us just say, Grohl be thy name.
We're not worthy!
Am I right or am I right?
Am I right or am I right?
It's officially time to plate my boys. I mean, that was simple, right?
Very simple.
It was very, very simple.
Very reminiscent of my recipe, but you know,
It's not even sort of close to your recipe.
a little sort of close.
So I've got some tortillas here. I'm gonna let them warm up. There's no need to like toast them. We're just heating them up a little bit.
Little
for
love.
Set application here in just a moment. But now to plate this, you can get any bowl that you like, but I've got this nice shallow dish
my bowl.
for the sake of presentation.
It's a good looking dish.
It is awesome. So here we go. Let's
Oh wow,
get a
dude,
healthy amount.
come on.
Get
This
some of
looks
that.
banging.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. And
So with green chili stew, do you go more broth or like equal?
what do you mean? Oh, like in the amounts that I put in there?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say that's honestly just up to you. But another non-traditional thing, we never ate it with cheese when I was growing up. However, I've been married 20 years now, and my wife loves
Queso?
to add cheese
Yeah.
to her green chili stew when I make it for her. So we've got a little bit of finely shredded
Yep, I did that
cheese. Dude, whatever. Okay, in all fairness, you did add some cheese.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, sure, you added Fritos,
It's
but
getting
you
worse.
added chili cheese Fritos.
Oh.
Come on!
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
See,
My
it
mom
goes-
did this first.
It goes ding, 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 dig a ding, ding.
That little bitty change. It's not the same.
Whatever, shut up, jerk. And then I've got some Fritos I'm gonna add there, and that's it. That, my friends, is magic. That is mostly how Mama did it, and that's
So
worked out pretty
Dad
good
did
for
it.
us.
This worked out pretty well so far.
Okay, we'll ring it and bring it to green chili stew.
And Mama's.
Taking its time, and Mama's, and here's to Iron Man.
It's a piece.
Now let me make a statement. This is certainly not like New Mexican green chili stew. It just happens to be green chili stew that was made while we were living in New Mexico.
That's the way Mama did it. It doesn't
It's-
have to be authentic. It's delicious.
It's definitely not necessary. I'm not saying authentic, but it looks delightful.
It looks well, man.
Dude, we got all the goods in here. So let's go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's jump in that. And again, like one of those things, like the cheese. That's not how Mom did it,
Come on.
but
But she should have.
it wouldn't have been a bad thing to do it that way.
Yeah, the aromas are insane. I give you crap about green chili, but this is where it shines.
Oh,
Shining.
it's shining. Let's get one of those potatoes.
All work and no green chili makes Jack a dull boy. Do you always do this with beef? I bet chicken would be better.
No.
You know what I meant, right?
BBB for chicken. No.
Beef or pork.
That's good.
That's not how Mom made it.
Oh, sorry.
So we do it this way.
I love your mom.
Mama, I hope I did you proud. Leave it in the comments below. Do you have any of those things that your parents made and you make them because they made them that
Yeah,
way?
nostalgia.
That it's a nostalgic thing, right?
For sure.
And you know what?
What?
Let me know what that is, and I might try to recreate it. If you can give me
Hey,
some
that's
directions.
a great idea. Family Favorites with CJ Frazier.
Dude, that's
It's
a
new
series.
show.
All right.
Dude, give
come
me
on.
some. All right.
Speaking of comments, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been here before, this is a really fun part of the episode. It is now time for CJ's favorite comments of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for CJ's favorite comments of the week.
Okay, welcome, welcome,
Okay.
welcome. Okay, cool, bonus party.
Bonus.
I guess.
This is a really fun segment of the show where I screenshot comments from you, the viewers.
Uh-huh.
My friends, if you write it,
We reads it.
absolutely. And honestly, I take a lot of pride in that. I see everything that you guys say about me. Now, today we're going to do a unique segment, side segment of comments of the week.
You're going Unique?
What?
How do you pronounce it?
Unique? What? Today, yes, I'm going to be using comments, and they are still, again, from you, the viewer. They are in reference to me, but they are
What?
all from Nate's show.
Okay.
So this,
That's not fair.
prepare, buckle up. We're going to have some fun. So, starting from the top, actually in a particular order.
You're
here we
building
go.
up to something. Here we go.
Number one, this one comes in from good old Kevin Long.
Kevbot.
Hey, Kevbot, what's going on, buddy? I'm sure you were watching.
He definitely watches your
This is
entire
on your show. Again, he says, yum. The only thing wrong with your video is they always involve CJ. Move on or move out. Whatever.
Wow.
Ever notice Todd doesn't need sick support?
Sick?
Sick.
A little warm.
Might just run my hand under a warm
Tap.
So there's a series of comments underneath that, which are all delightful, including Nate and CJ are like a mullet. Nate's the business in the front, and CJ's the party in the back.
You know,
I
who
don't
said that?
disagree with. I don't disagree with that. Nikki Hart.
Nikki.
So here's to
For
Nikki.
observing reality.
All right. Comment number 2 from Nate's show. This comes in from Lee.
These are all from my show?
All from your show.
Okay.
He says, again about Nate, I would
Lee.
like to set this man's beard on fire.
There is no fire.
Me?
Yes, dude.
Why?
For obvious reasons.
What? I don't see any...
Here's to setting that man's beard on fire.
My beard already is on fire. AF.
Here we go. This is number 3. This is also on your show. This is like directly right at me.
On my show?
CJ, I
Come
have
on.
subscribed to your show for the cooking. The extra one-offs about movies is not for me. When you do Nathan's cooking show, I would suggest, quit trying to do your show. Please, just video and produce it. I'm seriously thinking about to unsubscribe from both because it's annoying.
Wow.
Yeah, this is just me, and I'm sure I'm the only one. He has said numerous times that this isn't the place for it.
Yeah, and I meant it. It's not CJ's second cooking.
Okay, well, here's to Patrick McDuffie.
McDuffie?
Hi. Okay, this is 3.1 because this was directly under Patrick McDuffie's quote. This comes in from Maxwell Still, aka
he loves you.
Big Mac. He says, try what I do. Whenever I watch CJ's video, I mute the audio and put some Barry Manilow or Neil Diamond on. That way both are annoying, but Neil and Barry are professional.
Wait, does he know that you guys have something serious in common?
That we are
You
both
really
massive
like
Neil
crappy
Diamonds.
music.
A diamond in the rough, and I ain't ashamed of it.
I want to party with you.
So is Maxwell. You guys are like
Hey,
besties.
Big Mac. Let's go. A number 4, technically number 5 because there was a 3.1, but this one comes in from Joanne Gannon, or Gannon.
Hey, Joanne.
I'm not sure the soft G. She says, is CJ supposed to be a part of this man's video, or is he
No.
helping himself?
Yep.
Good job, Nate. Yummy.
Thank you.
Jojo in VT. I'm guessing
Jojo in VT, Vermont.
Vermont.
Jojo, here's looking at you, kid.
He's looking at you, kid.
Number 5, this comes in from Phil Knight. He says, CJ, I think Nate's show is on the verge of becoming awesome. I mean,
wait.
bump him up a couple days and add some razzle dazzle of the CJ regime.
Wait, are you the razzle
A
dazzle?
pinch of amazing and a splash of almost quotes. The recipe for an elevated show. Phil
You say
Knight.
you're the razzle dazzle? You're the amazing?
I am the razzle. I'm the jazz hands and fingers.
These are spirit fingers.
You're certainly the sparkly. Jazz hands is probably right.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Hey, Phil Knight. Well played, dude.
If you were an instrument, you'd be a cowbell.
Okie dokie. And to wrap this up, this comes in from LX2NV.
Oh.
Says,
a good handle.
and this is on yours, number 6, last one. Really digging CJ's second cooking show.
No, I already made the joke.
Oh my!
I already
How
made that joke.
convenient!
I already made that joke.
How convenient
It's not
that
funny.
he was giving me beef
It's not funny.
about cooking my green chili stew and I stole it from him when the only reason his show is even remotely good anymore is because it's a cheap copycat of CJ's first cooking show. So, my dear friend Alex and 2MV really digging CJ's second cooking show. I do appreciate it.
Where you going? Where you going? Okay, come on back.
Come on back. It's cool. It's cool. Hey guys, thank you so much.
Did you do the...
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We had a good time. This is definitely not authentic, but this is 100% authentic Fraser family green chili
It's
stew.
delicious.
Minus a little side caveat of non-mom authentic, but still, I'm a Fraser, so technically
Yeah.
it's still authentic.
True.
I do appreciate you watching. Be sure to go to blackstoneproducts.com for this recipe and tons of others. Definitely check out all the other shows. Betty, Todd, Nate, Destination
You gotta
Delicious,
say it like
Bruce,
that?
Chef and E.T. Also, by the way, beside me, it's what we call the
Ooh, is it
OG
that time?
board over here. And today I got a nice little package
My focus done broke.
from Nikki
Got
and
it.
Jason, Griddle and Vittles. They sent us a couple stickers. Definitely popping this one
There they
right
go.
there.
Board's
next to
filling up.
go. It is filling up. Be
Pretty
sure to
much you're
give
gonna
it.
have to move the shirt to show how empty it is on the other side.
What are you talking about? What shirt? This shirt? This Nah Dude shirt? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Check it out. It's a party
Nah, dude.
with Nate and CJ. It's always
You
a
know,
party.
whatever.
Definitely, guys. Definitely go to griddlenation.com. You can get shirts like this. You can check out It's a Party. We're having a good time over here on CJ's first cooking show. You know why, right?
I do.
Because this is where we cook,
And we quote.
my friends. Cheers to the authentic Fraser family green chili.